Okay, most of you guys probably know this, but I'm gonna go into it anyway. Yeah, so Bakel, I guess, gave his Rome away and supposedly completely left the Roblox platform, and he further stated he will be leaving Discord too. Well, he claims he quit Roblox, but he has not deleted his account, and he was actually online 3 days ago. So I don't know, but I'm skeptical about this right now. But it's probably just him transferring ownerships and such. But he did write a message stating some reasons why he gave his Rome away. So he says, quote, "I'm not one for cringy long speeches, so I'll try and make this quick. I've been playing Roblox since 2011. The year before I founded Rome in the summer of 2020, I basically quit Roblox. I only came back because of COVID and quarantine, and after the lockdowns ended, the only reason I remained on Roblox was Rome. This time I'm quitting for real and leaving Roblox. I was 16 years old when I founded Rome, and now I'm 19 years old. A lot has changed in my life, and I simply no longer have the time or motivation to run Rome like I used to. Those of you who have been here around for a while know that this group has died and revived many times over the years. The key factor in each revival was that I personally was there to revive the group each time. And for the past 4 months, I haven't been able to. I could go on and on about all the memories I've had in this group and the people I've met, good and bad. Those of you who are loyal to me and have my love and appreciation, you guys know who you are. Most of the people who I grew up playing Roblox with or have followed me over the years have quit when I first founded this group in August of 2020. Those who didn't have basically quit over the years. However, I am pleased to say that I've met and made so many new friends and good people over the years by doing this group. In the past few years, I gave up many opportunities to sell the group when it was dead because I genuinely was not interested in the money and cared for the group. I held on to the group for months in hopes I could come back for that very reason. The reason I gave Rome away to Snatch Up finally is because after months of inactivity, I simply realized I, as an adult with responsibilities, no longer have the time or motivation that I did every time I revived Rome. I have a lot going on in my life right now, and for the better, if you know, you know, I am quitting Roblox as a whole and will not be on this platform any longer. I would say I should have quit before COVID, but that would be a lie. I did genuinely enjoy all the memories I had here with you guys, and I'm glad to have been your emperor for all of these years. However, I cannot keep sacrificing my life in favor of a virtual site that no longer brings me joy or benefit. Over the years, I've given up many relationships, as well as missed out on huge parts of my social life to focus on reviving and running this group. One of my biggest regrets is that I wasn't truly able to progress this group in the form of development. And that is a huge reason I gave it to Snatch Up. Besides being a genuinely good guy I've known for years, and that's rare on the internet, Snatch Up is a successful group owner who has owned multiple successful groups over the years. Some of his groups right now literally have hundreds of active players daily, and he has a professional dev team who can transform this group. As far as my legacy goes, I'm quite pleased with what we did with Rome. For the most part, it hit 190,000 members. At one point, we were more active than AJC and had hundreds of players on, and have been existing for years. I have no doubt that Snatch Up will not only revive the group, but transform it beyond what I have. I want to say thank you to everyone in Rome. You guys gave me purpose for years, and I enjoyed running the group. My advice to you all is not to waste time on Roblox or video games in general any longer. All the time spent here does not benefit you at all unless you are making serious money. Go out into the real world and turn your life into a video game." That quote at the end, he's been constantly promoting the phrase, "Go out into the real world, turn your life into a video game." We see this on his Roblox profile and on his Discord. Okay, now, I get he's trying to get us off video games and, go into the real world, as he says. But most of us are on this virtual Lego platform because we have fun in it than we do in the real world. He says, quote, "Turn your life into a video game," unquote. But be realistic, Bakel. I ain't gonna walk down the street wearing a toga saying salve to every person I see. Nor can I go throw an OP lightning bolt custom at some outsider kid because he called me bad. You know, so the quitters will keep on quitting, but the rest of us are chilling here. So, a little more info on the guy he gave it to, Snatch Up. He joined Roblox back in 2012 and has contributed to many different groups, which he holds high standings in. He currently owns and manages a 182,000 member group, and with the attached game having over 100 plus consistent players. In an interview with Snatch Up, he stated, "I ran 3 roams prior, all of them were successful, 70 plus concurrent players," and that he's, quote, resurrected Honorous in Tyreek's roam, unquote. In his final statement, he said, quote, "There's really not much to talk about regarding my past, though the future I have in store will resurrect our roam," unquote. So far, Snatch Up has removed most members of the Roman Highcom that were appointed by Bakel before a transfership, though the appointed are mainly vets. The month before the group was given to Snatch Up, Bakel revised his Highcom and appointed a new consul militaris. Now, this consul was none other than Pierre Bakel. He revised the Legion's Highcom and gave them weekly quotas to abide by. This helped, but wasn't enough. The game was at an inconsistent play rate from 0 to 15. Nobody would be playing unless an SSU or raid was called. When he was appointed to his position, he pestered and scared off the Annex of Sparta, Ancient Kia. I was then crowned Annex of Sparta. No, I have not made a video yet, but I have a ton of clips I need to pile together, post from my view of leading Sparta as Annex. Anyway, with Pierre in charge of the military, he turned impatient and was constantly badgering me and my Spartan Highcom to host raids. Even at outrageous hours, we obliged and hosted these raids. However, remember, I said, quote, "but wasn't enough," unquote, about Pierre's efforts, because they were still mostly inactive and he failed to rally multiple times for raid, such as we here in this photo. Contributing, I got Sparta to rally at least 10 on each raid. We ended up crushing his legions every time we would raid, even holding the city from the Romans until they all ended up giving up and leaving. War games approached and Sparta rallied a simple tent to enter into the rounds. However, Pierre couldn't even get one legion on to rally against us. There was no legions to fight in the games, and so my Sparta, which rallied the most, were given the win. It was a very pitiful and disgraceful thing to happen, at least on the Roman side. A couple weeks later, Pierre Bakel resigns. He was disliked by many people and resigned on the 3rd of December. The game was dead at this point, nobody playing, even at the various server startups that were hosted. I hope, but still do not think it will be possible to revive this group. If Snatch Up can do it, it sure will be a historical jump, as there are still AJC and PJC that have no less than 30 players consistently. If you search up Rome in Roblox, Bakel's Rome or Snatch Up's Rome is just barely up there with everyone else, and also with the various small Romes that are growing and could pose a potential threat, though Snatch Up does have a legacy to continue. I personally endure to see the arrival of this Rome. Well, there's the latest Bakel news for you. And, well, now subscribe. It's just a click of a button and it will help me get monetized.